Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you this video of me playing a board game, and today we are finally jumping into John Company solo. So my apologies on taking forever for this video. It was a video I wasn't sure I was going to do, to be honest, because John Company is such a long game, and the bot is a lot to kind of handle. But I figure it'll be a good solo game. There's a lot to cover, there's a lot to do in this game, so I'm not going to get us too bogged down into long intros. Just note this is John Company 2nd edition. I'm playing solo against the Crown. I do have my handy dandy back scratcher with the back scratching part on it, because I will need to be reaching across the board and moving stuff around. We'll see how handy that comes in, or if I just use my long arms to reach. But at any rate, we're here to set up. I'm going to start the game on normal, so I'm going to get 6 of these Crown cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and then also I have background music, so let me start playing that too, so don't forget. It's going to be a long game, so we probably will hear the same music a lot, so my apologies ahead of time. I will try to vary it up. I might even switch playlists somewhere mid-through. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this all in one video or multiple videos. It might be multiple videos, like maybe 2 videos, because I know some people don't like watching super ultra long videos, so I'll probably keep it at... I'll probably keep it clipped down to maybe 90 minute intervals, so people can kind of get their stuff that they need to see, but also they don't have to kind of deal too much with the long times. They don't want those. Who's this? Okay, cool. Alright, so moving on. I'm also live streaming right now, if you don't know, so feel free to watch live on Twitch. But I am live streaming. If you are watching on YouTube later on, thanks for joining. Like I said, this will hopefully be maybe 3-ish videos, or maybe just 1 video. I'll set a timer. I'll just make it 90 minutes, because I'm assuming either I'm going to lose very soon or not. So let's use our old Sleeping Gods timer here. Alright, there we go. Okay, timer started. Alright, let's go and get moving, because we got a lot to cover. So I need to set up the rest of the bot for this one. And in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and take the starter cards. So I'm playing against a Crown, and the Crown is a pretty aggressive opponent. They're usually interested in just kind of tanking the business, and they don't really lose too many points for doing so. So it's a little annoying. But that means I have to basically do what I can to keep the company afloat. So these are the starter cards that you normally have in the game. I'm going to go and give these a good shuffle. And we are playing the 17-10 scenario because it's a little bit more straightforward and easier for us to play. I have yet to play with the firms, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draft these out. So I guess I'll zoom in so we can join in on the fun all together. All right. So. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 3, keep 1, give the other 2 to the Crown. So here's our 3. And our 3 are President of Bengal, Manager of Shipping, or just a ship in West India and $4. So given how some of my previous games have gone, I think I do need to have some kind of control on either the shipping, where the boats go, or maybe just a President of Bengal. Especially if I can get the General of Bengal. Then I can maybe start expanding out and expanding our empire, going for some fights to make ourselves richer. Also, Bengal seems to be pretty strategic, so I'm thinking taking this. But if I take this, I do need to go ahead and get myself some shipyards. Because I do not want to be left out on the ship game. And the bot is the manager of shipping, so there's a good chance that I'll be able to get some good value by getting ships out. So that'll be pretty nice. Alright, so I'm taking this one. And the bot is taking these, so I'll put them over here. Select those soon. And then the next set of cards, 2, 3. Alright, so I want Commander of Bengal, if I can get it. I also want the Prime Minister. So I kind of want these two, and I'm also not getting money, but you know what? I'm not going to be the Prime Minister because I can just kind of outvote the bot on the first start. They'll get a blackmail card, which is just points and power for them. But that's kind of one of the unfortunate things I got to deal with, so one of the unfortunate truths. I think in this case, I'm just going to take the Commander of the Army in Bombay and have a writer in Bombay, so that way I'll be able to do some trading there and also be able to do some fighting. Actually, no, I don't want that. I want the President of Madras. Yeah, let's get the presidencies going. Having a writer will be really useful, especially once offices get vacated, but they're also kind of risky, so the bot is getting those two. Then my next to last one, third one here. I want the Commander in Bengal specifically, so I need to take this one. And that means that my last card, I'm going to be able to take the, I'm going to also be able to take the chairman, which I definitely want. So they're going to get the President of Bombay in this one. And then of course I'm going to take the chairman card, because why wouldn't I? I'm not going to have any ships, which is going to be awful. And the bot's going to have like a holdover on ships, and it's going to be really fun to deal with. The alternatives, I can be military affairs. And that'll make it a little bit easier for me to manage that and also get a ship. I lose chairmanship though. But I think I'm going to take the chairman because that's somewhat a balance of a way. Alright. So in total, I will get my stuff. So let me get my resources and I'll place my people. So let's go ahead and zoom out here. A bit too much of the keyboard there. Alright. So I have my 4 cards, my 4 starter cards, and the bot has their 8. The crown has their 8. So for me, I'm going to be the president in Madras. And I'm going to get 1 share. And I'm going to get $1. And then I'm going to be the chairman. And I'm going to get 1 share and $1. And then I'm going to be the commander in Bengal. And then I'm going to have a writer in the presidency in Bengal. And I might get $3. And then finally, I am going to be the president of Bengal. And I'm going to get a share. So I think I got a majority of the shares, which is nice, but I'm not going to have a lot of control otherwise on a lot of things, so especially with the ships. I mean, the ships all not being in my favor means I have less voting power, which is not great. But hey, can't win them all. So we got the Atlas, the Britannian, and the Union. So ABU. And there we go. And these ships are going to go in all the spaces. Doesn't really matter which one they go into, to be honest. So here, there, and there. Oh, as a side note, I'm not going to spend a lot of time teaching this game. I'm just going to be playing it. My apologies ahead of time for doing that, but this game is a lot to teach. And it's usually better if you watch people go through a few rounds anyway. At least, so I've heard. Also, so I've taught. So the primary player is going to be green. We're going to get military affairs. They're going to fill in all the places, so let me just put them all there. Get a writer. A writer. I think they get 2 shares. It's 5 shares up for grabs. Well, they get 1. Oh no, 2 shares. Yeah. Two shares. Okay, so they got all their positions. They need the blackmail card, so we give them a blackmail card. There's a blackmail card. And then the next thing we do is we give them the prime minister thing because they're the prime minister, which is unfortunate. And what else? They need their money now. So 2, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, $15. They have a lot of money to start with. So $15 for the bot. They got a lot of votes. This is going to be rough. If I want that prime minister, I'm going to have to get me a good bit of money here. So see, I have the chairman. The bot has director of trade, manager of shipping, military affairs, president of Bombay, and I got the last two. So these are my offices. These are their offices. Which kind of don't really matter, but I'll put them here. I mean, it matters, but not that much. Alright, so they have their bot cubes there. They got their stuff going. I need this to be closer to me. Actually, I need that to be closer to me too. This is theirs. There. There we go. Alright, we gotta figure out what their climate is, so let's shuffle the bot deck. Whoops. And this is the, man, I guess I don't need to see all of this, I just need to see what climate they're on. How about that? There we go. Good, we did it! We did it, Joe! Alright, oh. And their climate is going to be that for their initial card. They got the Prime Minister blackmail card, and they got their money. Alright, cool. We're all ready to go. I was gonna say it wasn't that hard to set up, was it? But I technically had to set up everything else before I started showing the video. So these promise cubes are what we use to kind of bargain with the bot to do things. The bot is generally speaking gonna just cause all kinds of problems. It's not gonna be fun for anybody at all. But given how I've seen games go, it's kind of par for the course. I'm wondering how I should do, because like I want to do writers, so I can try to get involved in some stuff, but going for the warpath, like going on a warpath has been really nice and good, especially since I can defend pretty easily. And also, as a side note, one thing that's enabling me to do this full playthrough is the fact that there's an existence of a sheet such as this for doing a crisis event. It's on Board Game Geek, highly recommended. It's like I played with it yesterday and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. Like I can finally digest what's going on with all this. But yeah. Alright, so at any rate, so my goal is to vote down that first piece of legislation. That's my goal. We start with the family action. And we get to choose our family action. We got the climate of the bot. We'll look that up here in a second, but first, I think I do want to go for the, because I went for a military play last time. It worked out okay. It worked out pretty well. Since I'm the president of Bengal, and I'm also the general of Bengal, or the commander in Bengal, I can actually do a lot to defend and fight against that, and they'll give me a lot of money initially. I can get $10 from that. Every tower level is worth $4 plus the location if it's not flipped yet, which that one's $6. So I can possibly get a good bit of money for that one. And then maybe go for another conquest down this way, which is going to be $10, no, $9 over there. And there's a lot of space and room for me to kind of spread my wings and conquer, if you will. With my measly little bit of money. So the question is, do I want commanders to be in there? Do I want to enlist officers, or do I want to go ahead and get myself a shipyard? Because conquering that is not going to be all that useful. Like, we need a shipyard so we can start doing some shipping. And also gives me $1, gives me a vote. And it costs, what, $2? Yeah, it costs $2, so... I like going to the battles, though. Like, going to the battles was like a really good strategy for me. So, I'm going to go ahead and do an enlist officer. And I'm going to forgo the ships for now. But I'm enlisting an officer. With the idea to kind of go war heavy with this particular set. And hopefully I can go to either Madras or Bengal. Madras I can do some cool things with. Bengal, maybe not as much. So now we get the bot's book for the crown. Figure out what they're doing. So the crown here, they're going to go through their family phase. We already set their climate. Their climate is currently set to be, based on this, Crown Commanders. They have 2 Crown Commanders, so they're going to be bearish. Alright, so they're bearish, and when they're bearish, they're going to want to do, I'll show you guys this. When they're bearish, they're going to want to do 1 commander, or sorry, yeah, 1 officer, and buy a luxury, which they can afford. So they're going to spend $5 for a luxury, or $4 for a luxury. And then they're going to put a officer in the military, like so. Alright, that's good for that. Next over is to the hiring. There's somebody to hire. So chairman, starting with me, I'm the chairman. And when they're on the bearish, excuse me, when they're on bearish side, if I'm chairman, I must give them a cube, which is unfortunate. And then from here, I can seek my debt. And then when I'm allocating money, I can, if I allocate 4 to a crown office, then I will get a cube back. So I'm going to go ahead and get up to 15, just the usual. 3 debt. I don't need their consent for that. I also don't really need their consent to seek more debt. So I actually might, cause like the play could be to kind of rack up the debt now, get like a really big start, pay out dividends, and then start buying some shares. So I think I'm gonna go 1 more level, and I have a majority of the court, so I can do it. I don't need their permission really. Actually, let me check consent for getting additional debt. I don't know if it's a vote. I think it's a vote. Let me see. Yeah, it says it requires a court's approval. Oh, that's higher. Oops. Yeah, so you need consent of the people who control a majority of the court, which in this case, we only need my consent. So yeah, we're gonna go up to $20. So we're gonna start at 20, and this seems like a little excessive, but I really want us to have a really good start, so that's why we're doing this. Also, I got my officers ready to go. I want to have a nice bit of cushion for our funds, so I'm gonna get $20 here. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, oh. Alright, so I have $20 here, and we're gonna try to figure out how to allocate this. So I can try to get me some free cubes here by giving $4 to the crown, or $4 to a crown office. I do want to have some ships, so I think manager of shipping. I'm hoping that they'll buy not extra ships. I don't have any ships to deploy, but they got a lot of ships. So if I can kind of convince them to do some company ships, that'll be nice. So we're going to do 4 for the shipping, so that way they'll be at $7. And then that'll give me a cube that I need for later. And then I'll do, for the Bengal army, I need that money, so I'm going to do 6. And I get no cubes for that. President of Bombay, I kind of don't care what they do up there, to be honest. I might just let them kind of have their fun. So I'll give them $4 here, so I can get another cube. Madras, which is where I am. Oh, shoot, I didn't put the closed. My bad. Forgot about that. That's really bad. Yeah, so a lot of these locations here start closed. So let's see, maybe we got all kinds of wide open trade routes over there. So pardon me. Alright, where's my thing? So I want to do this before. go. There's that one. Put this one over there. Eventually I'll maneuver it over there. Right. And then we got one more. There you go. Like I said, this is just a little back scratcher, by the way. Like, this is not the most elegant of solutions, but it's working for me, so we're gonna go for it. Oh, nope, missing one. Nope, I got him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay, cool. They're all filled. Okay, all the close orders are placed. So that changes things a little bit because I got $6 more to give out. I should probably put this up here. I don't know if I want the director of trade to have any more money. I don't know what mood they're going to be in, because once I'm done with the this, we're going to change the mood anyway, change the climate. So I don't know what their climate's going to be. I do want to make sure that I have a little bit of a good time here, so I'm going to spend maybe. I mean, I'm not the Madras. I'm not the president of that. Got $4 extra. Guess I can give it here. So it's gonna give us to 9, and then I'll give $1, 10. I mean, if I give it $1 more, then I'll get another cube, and the manager of shipping can do a whole bunch of stuff with that. I'll give it to the director of trade. That way, director of trade has a little bit of time, or hopefully easier time going for stuff on that. All right, we're gonna have a lot of expenses, so we're really gonna need these trades to pay off. So I'm gonna try to use these promise cubes to get the bot to move some ships over there to Bengal. That'll give me the benefit of being able to trade. That'll give me the benefit of being able to use all the money we have there. So I'm gonna have to use my cubes to manipulate that. All right, so we're all done. Now we're going over to the director of trade. So director of trade, starting with the oh, we gotta flip the climate. The climate is now going to be this, and they're on fitted ships. There's 3 fitted ships. So they're going to be on the lion side, which is convenient for me. And they are the director of trade. So if the crown is the director of trade, special envoy. So it's going to force the crown to spend. Oh, I can try to control the money. They're going to spend exactly $3, and they're going to go for the northmost location. So that's fine. It's a little unfortunate because I feel like I wasted $1. Actually, in hindsight, I'm just going to throw this over here. Take that. Sorry, the bot is always going to spend exactly $3 to do that. Just to clarify. So that's why I'm retconning that. But it also gives me a cube because I was $1 off from giving another cube. So this is 2. So I gave the manager of shipping a lot of money. They better do wise with it. They better do wise with it. Or else. Okay, so director of trade is going to spend exactly $3. I'm okay with that. And they're going to try to open up a trade route. They're going to roll 3 dice. And they're going to roll that. We have a success. They're going to go for the northmost trade routes in a location of interest. They're going to go to the northmost close order in the first priority region. Their first priority region is here in Bengal. So there's no one in the first. And not controlled by the company. They will skip they'll skip if $3 is not available and repeats as long as $3 is available. So yeah, so they've done that. They're gonna go for Bengal. There's nothing for Bengal, so I think they're gonna rotate according to this here. Or is it this? I think this. So they're gonna rotate that way. So they're gonna go to Delhi instead. Okay. So it's 1 order free in Delhi. And they have no more money, so they're all done. And now they're going to transfer. They're going to make 2 transfers on the priority list. and they are lionish. They're gonna move a ship with a ship from presidency with fewest crown riders to presidency with the most crown riders. So I'm just gonna spend 2 cubes to get them to transfer ships where I want them to. And I want them to send, oh, yeah, I want them to send a ship over here into Bengal. And then a ship over here into Bengal. Because we're about to build a bunch of ships. So I'm just gonna have them let me have that. And then they'll figure out their life over there. Okay, cool. Alright, all good. So that's it for that one. So now we move on to the next position, which is manager of shipping. So on the manager of shipping, this is the crown, and they're going to fit ships. There's no ships to fit, and now because they're lion, they will buy as many company ships as possible. So they're going to buy as many company ships as possible. So they should have enough to do it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So they're buying 2 company ships. I'm okay with this. I wanted that. Company ships are really expensive, but they don't die. That's like really nice. Extra ships are spares, but they disappear. And so leasing ships. The crown will spend all money left to. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Placing ships. The crown will place ships in a crown presidency's sea zone. If none, presidency with the highest number of riders. So there's actually 2. So they're going to go to, they're going to prioritize Bengal, and second they're going to prioritize Madras. So they're going to put 1 in Madras. And then they're going to do it again. In a crown presidency zone, if none. Okay, so in this case I'm going to have to spend a cube to get them to put it into the west. I want them to be able, I want them to like go do a trade. I don't know if they will on their current bear market, but I don't want them just to flounder around, you know. Let's see, that's a good, oh no, actually I want them to put it over here. So Bengal, I'm relying on Bengal a lot. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be 11 plus 4 plus 5, so it's 11 plus 9. That's gonna be $24. It's gonna be wild, wild. Alright, so I paid a cube to have them move it over there. They put 1 here naturally, and I paid a cube to have them put them over there. Alright, military affairs. The crown is going to... transfers. The crown will attempt to perform 2 transfers. They're going to go to an army or presidency with the fewest ships, to the army of presidency with most ships. Okay, that's cool. So they're going to just naturally do it for us. They're going to move it from an army of presidency with fewest ships to an army of presidency with most ships. Okay, so they're just kind of generically playing along with this. So they're going to send it to Bengal. So 1, 2 for the transfers. Thank you. And now they're going to assign officers. The crown will assign officers based on a crown presidency, then the presidency with the most ships. Okay, so I want them to at least send mine, so I'm going to pay them a cube to have them send mine to here, because we're going to do a lot of work in Bengal. We're going to have to. And then for their other one, I'll let them do it where they want, because I don't really care. They're going to send this one over to Bengal. That's not them, so they're going to go to Madras. I'm okay with that. Alright, after all officers in training have been assigned, the Crown will assign commanders. If there are more than 1 eligible officer to become a commander, Crown will choose their own officer. Okay, cool. Alright, now we do presidency. So we did military affairs, I just didn't with a marker. But now we're on to the presidency of Bombay. So presidency of Bombay, they're going to let the commander go first. The governor go first, there's no governor, so they're going to let the commander go first. And they're filling on the lion side. Crown presidents will always give consent to purchasing local armies. If the Crown's army strength is 3+, they will attempt to purchase the cheapest affordable local alliance requires presidential consent. So I can spend 2 cubes to get them to buy an army. I don't know if I quite care that much for Bombay. Actually, no, I don't care at all. Yeah, they don't have that, so don't qualify. And then they're going to choose to deploy. They have nothing to deploy, so they're not going to deploy. Now the presidency is going to go. And on the presidency side, they are on the line side. The crown will attempt to deploy, or they're not going to take a deploy action. So presidency. Trade, they're on the line side. They want to spend dollars to get exactly 4. They have no ships, so they can't trade. Alright. Glad I set them up for that. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, because otherwise the bot was going to try to do a trade there. But no trade for you. Alright, moving on to the next one. Madras, that's me. So I am the president of Madras. And it says, if the crown is... I can place X crown riders when filling orders. This always applies even if you have no choice but to do them. Okay. So I can get some cubes back here. Let's see. I want them to do their commander thing first in Madras, because it'll be convenient if they did that. So they're on the line side. If the crown strength is 3+, they will attempt to purchase the cheapest affordable alliance. I'm going to spend 2 cubes and have them purchase an additional alliance of my choice. And you give your consent to the crown if they purchase, yeah. So I'll spend 2 cubes. Because I do want them to kind of take over in this area, or at least open up that area. It's going to suck because I'm not going to get any money for it. But if they open that... Actually... I'm leaving myself with $2. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Nope. Alright, cool. Well, they're not going to fight. They're going to try to deploy. They don't have enough dice to deploy. They're not going to fight. So nothing happens there. So they're all done. Now I get to do my trade route of 1. Ugh. Okay, I take it back. Maybe I do want to spend $3 and just roll 2 dice. Well, we only got 1 chip. Never mind, we got 1 chip here. So I'm going to go ahead and spend $4 to do this trade route of 1. Fingers crossed I don't blow it on the first roll. Alright, cool. I got a success. So the company gets $5. And I place this person, and that gives the bot $1. It gives me a cube because I placed a rider. I get $1 because I did a trade route of 1. And we are all good on that. So I think that's pretty much it for this one. So moving on. Now we go to Bengal, the big action. Nothing for the bot to even do here, so let me put that book to the side. So we got a lot of work to do because we need to get as much money as possible. I want to do a military action, and I got a lot of military peoples to do it with. The elephant is not going to fall back into our area, which is convenient, so we need to attack now while we can. That's going to be 1 less die for me to push. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to have some defense, so I can spend $4. Yeah, because we're gonna have a trade route of 4, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're crossing 2 borders, so we're gonna lose 2 dice. So that means I'm gonna have 3 dice to roll. So we're gonna spend only $4. Actually, we should trade first. Let's trade first. Yeah, let's trade first. I'm gonna trade first, and I'm gonna use 2, 4, $6 to trade. And with that $6, that's going to get me a trade route of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm crossing 2 borders, so I have 4 dice. So $6 for 4 dice, because every border that I cross, I'm doing this, 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 this. And I need a success for big payouts. Ooh, that's not a success. It's not a catastrophic failure, but it's not a success. Alright, that's not good. So now we're going to spend the last $3 to do the trade for the same route. Actually, we're not gonna do the same route. We're gonna play it less risky. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, crossing 1 border. So we're rolling 2 dice. I really need this to succeed, otherwise we're in a lot of trouble as a company. Ah, no! All right. Well, we're in a lot of trouble as a company. I'm glad I did that first. Okay. That's not good, y'all. So now that that's done, that's a horrifying result. Catastrophic rolls there. I wish I could have like 1 more die to roll. Apparently I didn't have enough money here. We're gonna go ahead and have the commander attack. Bengal is gonna be, I'm just gonna send 1, 2, 3. This is risky. Very risky, but I'm hoping I can get at least some money for myself. We're gonna have to use our royal protection on that first round, which sucks a lot, but them's the breaks. I need the money. We're gonna go ahead and do an attack on Bombay, and that attack is going to be my strength of 3 because I'm committing 3 to that tower of 1, so I'm rolling 2 dice. And it's not Empire, so it's just me versus it. I need a success. Thank you. We got a success. Not the only thing I needed, but I'll take it. So that succeeds on the fight. Now I gotta figure out if this person survives. She does survive. A 6 would kill her, but she's fine. So this tower is gonna disappear. We created a governorship in Bombay. Is that Bombay? No, Bengal, sorry. We created a governorship in Bengal. And then I get that. So I'm gonna get 6 plus 4, so 10. $10 divided by our 3 regiments there. So this is gonna go down here. Oh, down here. That's gonna be $10 for us. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I get $6 from that. And I also get a trophy because we finished the battle successfully. And yeah, so our router stabling family has made it. So now we're gonna go to China. Nothing. Bonuses. We're gonna pay a bonuses. I get nothing. The crown gets $3 though, because they get $1 per ship. And this is the part that's gonna hurt. Revenue. We're gonna have to use royal protection or take an emergency loan. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 for this. So we have to spend royal protection first round. That's never a good sign, but hey, it's a game we're playing. And we ignore the shame of all that emergency loans. Event in India. Let's see how bad this is going to be. Dice. Whew. The baddest. And not like the good kind of bad, just like the bad kind of bad. So we got 4. That's never good. Let me get these a shuffle because I haven't shuffled them. Also, I don't trust that the top one was going to be good or bad. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there we go. So we got 4. So the first one is going to be Resolve Crisis. And that's going to be where the elephant is. And let me get my little sheet I was bragging about earlier that I can't find all of a sudden. So we're going to do the crisis event. Is the elephant touching a company control region? No. They are touching another region. Is the attack region Elephant's Tail dominated? It is dominated. The attack is an invasion. So it's going to be attack strength, all tower levels, and attacker's empire, plus crisis card, which is +1, minus defender. So they're going to punch their own capital. It's going to be 2 versus that. And then if attacker succeeds, attacker empire expands. Add a small flag matching the attacker's thing. If defender was an empire capital, which it was, all matching flags are removed from the map. Okay, so this is going to shatter the capital. There we go. And then this one becomes the capital now. Actually, no, it would have been a rebellion. Yeah, that was a rebellion. Sorry, that was a rebellion, not a invasion. The attack is a rebellion against the region's capital, because it was. And then attacker strength equals tower level, blah, blah. If the attacker removes their small flag, closes all orders in the region, cascades have already closed. The capital successful loses a tower level. What? Hold on. Is the attacking region Elephant's Tail dominated? Yes, it was. The attack is a rebellion against the region's capital. Attacker's strength equals tower level plus crisis bonus. Defender equals tower level. Defender wins, ties. If success, attacker removes a small flag, which it did. So I guess I put these back. They just liberate themselves, I guess, is what it's saying. This is like probably one of the harder parts of the game, is like trying to figure out what this is. The flowchart helps out immensely though. Attacker removes their small flag, closes all orders in attacking region. Cascade if already full. Okay, so just close all orders. There's no cascade, but they close all the orders, which is unfortunate. Alright. So next card and the elephant's gonna march to Maratha. It's gonna go from Maratha to the square. So here's Maratha. Where's Maratha? There it is. Oh shoot, it's the place it just came from. And it's gonna point back to where it just came from. It's unfortunate. Foreign invasion. Ah, shoot. We just had these. We just got this in. Okay. Well, we might lose that thing we just got, which is gonna suck. We have 1 defense. So foreign invasion. We got to roll the dice, see how many attacks we're gonna have or where the attack's gonna happen. 4. So it's gonna be a nothing. So foreign invasion with the 4. Is that a nothing? Or do I just re-roll? It might be a foreign invasion, but we got lucky. Maybe that's what's going on. It says, roll a storm die. If all storms are rolled, do that. If no storms are rolled, resolve this event in the region on top of the stack instead. Okay, so they're going to do Maratha. Ah, don't do Maratha. They just did that. Alright. So we're doing a foreign invasion in Maratha. It says foreign invasion, roll the storm die, do the thing. So it's an invasion. Is it just an invasion or is it a foreign invasion? Okay, so it's a foreign invasion, and I think we just do the dice roll. It's not versus the company though, so that's the part that I'm not sure about. So it's going to affect Maratha. And it says, roll the storm dice if none are used the top card for each roll. For each roll a die to determine strength. If this region falls, close all orders and set its strength half the dice round down. Okay, so we're doing a dice roll versus a tower level of 2. And this might cause a cascade. It does cause a cascade, so the foreign invasion happens. The foreign invaders are going to come up and they're going to take over. It says half rounded down. That's unfortunate. Cascades. I gotta do cascades now. The most complicated part of the game is cascading, I swear. It's not true, there's more complicated parts of the game. Alright, cascading. Parliament meets cascade. Alright, if you're ever required to close an order, but all orders in that region are already closed, a cascade occurs. Close all open orders connected to the orders in the region. When doing this, if a connected order is already closed, close the northernmost order open in that region instead. If that's already closed, then do another cascade. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be kind of a nightmare. So we're here. There's something to close, so we're just going to do it from just this one. It says, if you are ever required to close an open order, but all orders in a region are closed, a cascade occurs. Close all open orders connected to the to the orders in that region. What? Each region can only cascade once during this. I'm not understanding this. Okay. Close all open orders connected to the orders in that region. That is the cascade. So we're going to close this one. We're going to try to close this one. But we're going to close the northernmost instead. And then we're going to close this one. So we have another cascade from here. We're going to close that one. And I think that's how that works. Is each line going to cascade is the question. Okay, I think that's gonna cause this one to go over, which sucks as well. This is not good. Got a lot of close orders. We're gonna need a lot of war here. And then we have another cascade here, so we're cascading from here. This region is already cascaded, so we're not going to, but we're gonna close this order and ooh, nice. We're gonna close that order. We're gonna kill that guy. So we're closing this order, and then we're closing this order. We're just gonna eliminate that user or that person. I think that's it. So it's pretty brutal, pretty violent. Sells a cascade from the foreign invasion. And then we're going to do a shuffle. Ugh. So move the elephant to the top of the stack, which is going to be on Maratha. Oh my god, stop going to Maratha, please. It's going to be a circle this time. Which circle is here. And it says shuffle this card in with the deck, then shuffle the discards and place them on top. So it's a 50% chance we're going to have another foreign invasion. This is already not a great start. This actually might be a pretty short game because I thought we were doing okay until we failed our company and, you know, immediately had to do our royal protection. But oof, it's rough. It's rough, man. And then these two are gonna get shuffled and put on top. I'm gonna try to shuffle them the best I can with two things. I don't know which one's which. I lost track of it. So we're just gonna assume that this is my stop. And it's gonna be Crisis! Woohoo! Not a foreign invasion. So Crisis, this is the last one that we draw. We know the next one's a foreign invasion though, so that's even worse. Actually, it's not even worse. It's bad. It's just not. It's not good. It's not good. So we got a Resolve Crisis. Crisis is going to be not attacking a company-owned region. The region is sovereign, it's not dominated. It's an invasion. Attacker strength equals all the towers, so they're gonna win because they're +1, and they're gonna win that one. Attacker expands his empire, add a small flag matching the attacker's defending region. If defender was an empire capital, all matching flags are removed. Flags. Do bronze. And this goes to that. No? Oh gosh. Alright, so this goes to that. And then this one's going to be now a capital. Capital. Okay. And now this happened. Was it a successful invasion? Yes. And then place elephant in capital's region. Imperial ambitions. Point it across the border with a symbol that matches the one on the crisis card. So it's going to be square. So it's going to be pointing over here. So we're trying to go over there, causing all kinds of violence. And there we go. Okay. All right. That was a pretty brutal thing, but we know we got a crisis coming up, or a bigger crisis coming up. So that was not fun. The events in India have not been fun. That foreign invasion, especially if it shows up early, like that's brutal, man. Can't do anything but just be sad. So we know the foreign invasion is showing up again. Hopefully that reshuffle doesn't show up like it did, because that was also not fun. Parliament meets. So Parliament's going to meet, and we are going to get our. Where's my book? Here it is. There it isn't. What? Oh, there it is. So now Parliament's going to meet, and the crown is going to do some stuff. So if the crown is a prime minister, we're going to do a climate shift. So we're going to first roll 6 dice. And we got 1 success. And the question is, if the number of successes is greater to the company's standing, which the company's standing is currently 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we didn't drop our standing, my bad. Sorry. We should have dropped our standing after the end of that one. Because we couldn't pay dividends. Oh, that was the wrong card. That wasn't Royal Protections. My bad. Sorry, I had the wrong card out. For Royal Protections. That was the Xanamir taxes. Royal Protection. There it is. If the company would take any emergency loans, the chairman may discard this card to avoid these loans and cancel their expenses. So note, this means that standing will not be reduced from emergency loans, but will be reduced from the company not meeting expectations. So we did lose all of our money. We had to spend it, even though we didn't make our numbers. Okay, so we're at 0 on that, which kind of sucks, because like the purpose of that was to give us like a really big start, you know? Really big push. But here I am with egg on my face. Anyway, Parliament meets. We roll the dice that is less than, not greater than, not greater than, and then number of failures, including catastrophic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to shift to the left. And then, oh, sorry. If the number of failures, catastrophic failures, is less than or equal to, sorry, we got 5 versus 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so they're not going to move anywhere. They're going to stay on the line. Okay, cool. And this is the part that I'm not entirely sure, because like it says, I think we draw 2. So we draw 2 cards, and they're going to go for the second one as far as the proposed legislation. So I'm going to shuffle these. We're going to do flip, Calico Axe, and debt destruction, or debt restructure, and tenure limits. And I'm going to go for the middle one. And this is like my interpretation of how this is supposed to go, so that's what we're going with. They're going to do the debt restructure. And that says, extra action. After taking any family actions, you may also seek a share. Ooh. And then lower the company debt marker to the leftmost space. Oh, that sucks. So they're going to try to do that. It's going to be -3 on the vote track. So we'll move that down 3. And the bot for debt restructure is going to be here. And they're on the lion side, so they're going to vote against it. And they have currently 3 votes plus their money. So they have 5, 10. They have $15, so they're going to have 4. So they have negatives. They're going to put it down to -10. Jeez. All right. So they're voting this down way, way, way down. I'm not opposed to it like failing. Let me see. So they're going to do a policy of tax. They're going to either tax anchors, boats, or tax shares. They're going to tax shares because that's more impactful to me. So that means that I do want this to fail. Yeah, I do want this to fail then, because I don't want to pay no tax on my shares. That's $4. That's rude. But I do want this to pass too, and then also get to be leader of the opposition if I let this pass. But that costs me so much money. It'll cost me $10 to get this to pass. And I have no other votes. I have no votes, I have nothing else, I have no other votes. And I'm gonna have to pay tax. So I have to pay $10 to make this pass. And then I also have not enough to afford the tax. That's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have to let this fail, unfortunately. Alright, so it fails. And they stay the parliament because bot cheats. Of course the bot cheats. Royal privilege. If the crown cannot afford tax or expense, the crown must add... So Unlike players, the Crown may vote against the current law even if the Prime Minister. The Crown can hold both the Prime Minister Dal and the oppositional leader. So they're going to stay the Prime Minister. They're not going to get a trophy though, because it failed. So that's some consolation. So this fails. That's unfortunate. That one would have been nice, but I do kind of want to seek shares. So I guess that's okay. Alright, our company's not in great shape, but we're here. Upkeep and refresh. So we're going to get all these guys unexhausted. Everybody died. So we're fine with that. We have one open position, which is the governor of Bombay. Oh, Bengal. And now we're going to do the retirements, attritions. So normally I could like pay cubes to do stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna roll them and call it a day. So we're back over here to the London season. I'm gonna do the chairman. I have +1 to my roll. That's a 2. I'm good. Nothing happens. Director of trade. They retire. Manager of shipping. They retire. Nice. Military affairs. Missed. They retire. This is a lot of 6s. Holy crap. So we're gonna have hiring spree here. President of Bombay. They stay. President of Madras. They retire. And then President of Bengal retires as well, which kind of sucks. But hey, I get to get appointed to that, so that's fine. All right. That was a pretty rough one. Pretty rough one. We got a lot of positions opened, and I think I might enlist writers. So I can try to give me some of those sweet positions. I really want to have the presidency of Bengal and the governorship of Bengal. So I'm going to send 2 writers over to Bengal once we get to that phase. Alright, so that's it for that. Going back to the book. So we've done the London season, now we do Prestige card. The Crown selects a card on London season based on the location shaded card on the top. Okay, so we got 3 cards. We shuffle these. And we're going to deal them out. Oh, blackmails. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm okay with that. The Crown's probably going to take that middle one. And let's see. Retirements. The Crown will retire pensioners one at a time, each time choosing the highest victory point prize, spending no more than half, rounded up, of their remaining family treasury. The Crown will only retire to $2 space if this entitles them to a card from the London season. Okay. So they have 15. Oh, I get to go first, technically, because I'm the chairman. Let's see. I just want one of the cards. I don't really care which one. So knowing that, I think I'll just go ahead and do a simple 4, because I don't want to spend all my money on this. And that'll give me some points here to write home about. And I'll be in the running here, and I get 2 points. And I can also try to go for another one, but I really don't want to push my luck. Actually, I could. What else do I need money for? Yeah, we're hopefully gonna make money in the military, so we'll spend another 4. To put another person inside of here, which gives me 2 more. 1, 2. So I spent $8 total. The Crown is going to spend half rounded up. So they have 15. So they're going to spend 7 rounded up, so 8. So 5. And then 3. To retire. So they're going to retire more people than me, so they're going to get to pick first, which sucks. I don't really want that card though, so it's okay. And then retire to there, which gives him 4 points. And the Crown is going to do the same thing, half rounded up. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7. So half rounded up is going to be 6. Sorry, 3. Sorry, 3.5. So they're going to go round up to 4. So it's going to be enough for them to go there. And now they're going to go there. Oh. I'm going to go up 2 more points. I just realized I'm using the pink. It's fine. It's fine. And that's it. No more. It's going to be done. They're going to choose their London season card, which is taking this one. It's going to give them 3 power. and 2 windows, which I'm happy about. And I can choose from these blackmail cards. So play after check to force a president or firm to re-roll any trade roll with half as many dice rounded down, and someone's a man on the inside. Play this card to cancel the effect of a blackmail card when played. The cancel card should be taken into your play area face up. You cannot play this card to cancel letters of instructions during final scoring. Both these are kind of awful. I guess I'm gonna do the mercantile connection, because that one is actually useful. This other one is pretty useless because the bot's not gonna play any blackmail. All right, that was underwhelming. Don't know if that was worth the money. All right, all done with that. Now we're going into the family phase, and I'm going to enlist a writer, and I can do 2. And like I said, I'm going to really invest in Bengal. 2 writers in Bengal. So it's going to be a governor, and it's also going to be a president, and just another writer. Actually, no, I want 2 because I need the governor. Well, I can get away with just 1, can't I? Yeah, let me put 1 there. Let me put 1 in Madras. Nah, Madras is kind of slacking. Yeah, I'll put 1 in Madras. Because I might be able to get myself to be manager of shipping. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna, well, yeah, because I want to try to be the manager of shipping. If I can be the manager of shipping, that'll be nice, because I can move the boats however I want and not have to deal with the bots nonsense. So they're gonna do a family action here, and they're still in the lion mode. So they're gonna buy a boat. They can afford one for $2. And it's not fitted. It's a ship here. Oh shoot! Sorry, we taxed shares, didn't we? I forgot about that. So the bot actually cannot buy a boat. They'll be $1 short. So the bot only has $1 left. Man, I almost forgot about that. And then I would have $4 less. So I had exactly enough money to do what I just did. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, so because they taxed shares. Okay, and so they bought they were going to buy a boat, but they couldn't. So instead, they're going to enlist an officer and enlist a writer, and then enlist another writer. So enlist an officer. And then as far as writers, where they're going to put the writer? Vacant presidencies with no crown writers. There you go. And now they're going to enlist another writer. It's going to be vacant presidencies with no crown writers, crown presidencies with the fewest crown writers, presidencies with fewer things, or presidency priority on AI card. So they're going to go here. Well, okay, so sorry, there's a vacant presidency with a crown writer, so they're going to go for crown presidencies with the fewest crown writers. So here. Try to give themselves some money. Okay. And that's where their second one went, and that's going to be it for that. So now we move on to the hiring phase, which for the hiring phase, I get to decide a lot of things. Let's see, we have the director of trade is empty. Vacant seats. Manager of shipping is empty. Military affairs is empty. And president of Madras. And then president of Bengal. So these are the ones we have to do. We have to start with number 2 first. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11. So starting with number 2. Director of Trade, it says, oh, I don't know why I'm looking at that, sorry. Director of Trade, chosen by chairman. Candidates considers any office except governors or the chairman. If none, writers. So Director of Trade can be any office except governors or the chairman. So I'm thinking about sending my, sending this guy. Because it's any office, right? But I need nepotism, don't I? I need the bot's consent for nepotism. Oh, I could have. Oh, I was gonna say I could have paid the bot $1 for some promise cubes, but I had no promise cubes, so, or I had no dollars. All right, so unfortunately, I have to choose one of the bots. So I'm going to choose an existing office, which I will choose. It says any office except governors or the chairman. Oh, so not governors or the chairman. Okay, so these guys are not eligible. There's no office eligible then. So in that case, if none, writers. So I can choose writers, and I'll choose this writer to become director of trade because I want to have Madras to myself. There you go. I think if I give them an office during hiring, I get a cube anyway. Yep, when you're hiring, hire a crown family member over a non-crown family member, get a cube. Alright, next one is going to be manager of shipping. Considers writers for manager of shipping. I need nepotism to hire myself for manager of shipping. I really do. Actually, no, I want to do director of trade. Okay, I lied. So I'm going to. Ah, man, it's going to hurt me a little bit, isn't it? I don't really want to be a president of Madras, so I don't care about that. It'll be nice, but I don't care. So I'm going to appoint myself. I'm going to spend 2 cubes to get nepotism. So we're done with that. So I'm actually the director of trade because I can move the ships. That's the main thing. And then manager of shipping. This is the one who actually builds ships. Yeah. Chosen by chairman. I'm going to choose... we want a presidency not empty. So I'm going to choose this person from Bombay. This considers writers. So that person's appointed. I get a cube. Okay. And there you go. Now we do military affairs. Considers commanders, if none. Considers officers, if none. Considers officers in training. So it considers commanders. I need nepotism because it's chosen by a chairman. I'm kind of okay with the with letting them just kind of take it. So I can move them from Bombay down to here. So now Bombay is empty, and they'll put themselves up there and become that. So it's fine. All right, President of Madras. I have no choice but to. Oh, I get a cube. President of Madras. There we go. I get a cube. And then Bengal. I'm the only person who is competing for that one by myself, so I don't need nepotism. So here, so I get the presidency of Bengal, and then I also get the governorship of Bengal. See if I can hold on to it because it's a little volatile over there. There we go. Alright, so we're definitely going to have to fight some stuff over there. Cool. All positions are filled, just barely. Now I'm director of trade. Oh, I got to allocate money. Sorry, chairman. Nobody did the seek shares, so this is not good. Company debt's getting pretty high, but we're going to have to get a lot more debt to make this work. I need Bengal to actually click for me. So I'm going to have to do a fight again in Bengal. Can I open ports with the governor? No. I'm going to have to do an attack to open ports. I think I just need a success on the military victory to actually get it. So I might be able to just send 2 people to clear it up. And then I'm going to have the governor do governor stuff with his governor friends. Maybe even build a ship over there. But at any rate... Director of Trade does need maybe a little bit of money to open up something somewhere. I do want a little bit of trade going on over here in Bombay. So we do want a ship for them. So I'm gonna move a ship over for them in Bombay. Because I don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket again. Because that was dangerous. And it didn't work out too well. So as a chairman, I'm going to seek 1, 2, 3 debt. So 15. That means I really got to buy shares next turn, which means I really need to have a good military action this turn coming up. And I might attack Maratha to open that up too. I need those 2 cleared out. So, I'm going to allocate, I got $15 to allocate. So it's going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14, 15. So of this money that I have, we need to allocate this out. Also, where's my alarm? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, we're going to allocate out $15. This is pretty risky, but we really need this to pay off. I need a lot of money coming back to me because I'm going to try to buy a share. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to be just all I can really do. Maybe the bot will also get a share too. That'd be great. Promises would be nice if they can be kept. That card that we got rid of would have been nice. It would have been so nice to reset the whole thing up. We're in round 2. So I'm gonna do $3 to me and director of trade, and then for manager of shipping, I'll do $4. And then for Bengal, we'll do $8. That's going to give me a promise cube from manager of shipping. And we're going to hope that this works out. Bombay can also get some stuff going. I just need the bot to be aggressive enough to take it. But we'll see. We'll see if they work out for us. Oh, also, knowing that we have a foreign invasion coming up, I forgot about that. I might need to put... it's too late. Well, it's not too late, but we're going to stick with what we got. It's fine. If I lose, I lose. Director of Trade. Starting off with the Director of Trade, that's going to be the... Oh, that's me. Director of Trade. Let's see, what do I get for the Director of Trade stuff? If I open an order in the home region of a crown presidency that has at least one crown rider, then I get a cube. Cool. I'm not going to do that. We're going to open up that one down there for sure. Actually, no, because we're gonna do some saber rattling for that one, aren't we? So we're gonna open up this one then. So I'm gonna spend $3. Hope I don't get fired. Rolling 3 dice, and I'm gonna try to open up one of those trade routes in there. Push a box. We got a success. Just one success, which is a 1 or 2. So I'm gonna open up this one. And that's good. And let's go, I can move boats. I'm going to move over 1 boat here, because it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 trade route. And I think that's all I'm going to do. So that way the bot can do a trade here. You know, it's not a lot of money. Actually, I'll do 2. Like that. So that way if the bot gets something open up there, they can get a nice trade route. Actually, is this... That's $6? It's not a lot. Okay, might be better just to do this then. And the bot's in Madras. Maybe they'll be in... No, they don't have enough money. I didn't give enough money to actually do that. So yeah, we're going to have to do this. Because this would have been better. Worth more money, but... Not the hand I dealt them. Not the hand I dealt them. Okay. I think I only get a cube if there's no region with two or more ships than everybody else. So I don't get any cubes for that. Just let me double check. Oh, it depends on their climate. Their climate is currently fitted ships. We have 3. They're on the lion side still. Yeah. So I do not get anything for that. Okay, so now we're on to the manager of shipping. And the manager of shipping when they're on the lion side. Also, did I... Sorry, after chairman, I had to flip another card. My bad. So I changed their climate. So they're based on company debt. Company debt is 7, so they're on the peacock side, which is not good for our survival. So that means that on this one, I do not get a cube for opening up a thing in their region. That's fine. They didn't have any. That it wasn't for them anyway. And I also would not get anything regardless. So now the bot's gonna go. They are on the manager of shipping. And they're going to... They will not buy company ships. I have to spend 2 cubes to get them to buy a company ship. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 cubes. I need them to buy the ship, because otherwise this money is gonna go to waste. Yep, we're spinning the 5. And where they're going to deploy it to, let's see. Placing ships. It says if China, in China if possible, otherwise the presidency sea zone with the highest number of crown riders. Which in this case is their own in Bombay. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to spend $1. I'm going to spend 1 cube, sorry. 1 cube to get them to put it over here. In Bombay. So that means that we need to attack our location plus the location across the pond to make that worthwhile. Actually, I'm not going to spend a cube for that. No, I'll give my cube back. Unless you put it wherever you want it to, because it's just as useful over there. Okay. And we move on. Military affairs. Military affairs on the Peacock side. Army where a player is commander to an army where the commander or crown is commander. So they're just going to try and take my army? Rude. So we're going to spend 2 cubes to prevent both of those transfers. And now we're going to have them assign officers. Yep, okay. And then assigning officers, a presidency that creates a new crown majority, then... so there's none. And then a presidency that creates a crown equality with a player holding a majority of pieces. Nope. Then a presidency where crown has a majority of pieces and does not lose a crown majority. So they would go there. I kind of want them to come out with me. So I'm going to spend another cube to have them send their person here. And that's it for that. Cool, good talk. Presidency of Bombay. They got 3 ships. You know what? Maybe I do want them to... Okay, I'm gonna get my cube back. I keep flip-flopping this because like I really don't need them over here. I would like for Bombay to do Bombay stuff. Let's see. Will they do commander actions? Oh, heck yeah, they will. They definitely will. Alright, they're going for the glory, y'all. Okay. So, they're going to do the presidency. They're going to let the governor go first. No governor, so commander now. And it says for commanders, if the crown strength is 2+, they will attempt to purchase the most expensive affordable local alliance. Requires presidential consent. They have a lot of money. I want them to trade. I don't want them to be trying to fight everything. So they can buy 4. They can buy both. This is... They'll just do it once. Okay, this is fine. I'm okay with this. So spend $4 to buy this army. Actually, can I get them to buy a cheaper one? Yeah, I can say the crown must purchase a less expensive alliance. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to spend 1 cube to have them save $1, because I want them to have more dice to roll for the thing. So I got 3 cubes left. And they're gonna hire this one, which is the same. It's just that one, other one's expensive for no reason. And then deploying target regions. Presidency's home region, if not company controlled. Okay. And they need at least 2 dice. A crown commander will exhaust all available things, and then the player, officers, and regiments will... Oh, we're gonna have a foreign invasion. I keep forgetting we're having a foreign invasion, so... Shoot. This is really bad. Because we're going to close all the ports area. But we also need to survive this round, so... I don't know what to tell you, y'all. Alright. So they're going to go ahead and deploy to that region. And I can try to tell them to increase it by 1. Nah, we're just going to hedge our bets. So they're going to go for 2, which they're going to send themselves. So let me check. A crown commander will exhaust all available local alliances first, then crown officers. Okay. So they're going to do this first. They're just doing that by itself. And they're spending 2 to attack this location, which is going to have 1 dice total, or 1 die total. And they'll do it again if they have stuff left over, which they will. So they fail. And then they're going to do it again. And they're going to roll 1 die again. They fail again with the 4. Alright, so 2 failures. This is not good for our company, but hey. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Alright, so the crown is done deploying. Now they're going to do their trade. For the trade, I need them to trade. Please trade. If y'all can trade, that'll be great. Oh no, my tablet is dying again. Every time. I'm more comfortable and everything. Alright, there we go. It's charging. So for the presidency, they are going to trade. Oh, geez, they want 6? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna spend 2 cubes to reduce that down to 4. Because I spend 1 cube to reduce a number. I just need them to trade. Man, I'm doing all this for $4. Like, this feels bad, but I think we need to have, we need it. We need it. Unfortunately. So they're gonna roll 4 dice. To trade up 1 spot. Really? Wow. Okay, they don't get anything. Alright, big old nothing. So, yep, those are my 2 cubes wasted for no reason. Alright, moving on. Presidency of Madras, they can't do anything. Oh, shoot. I was using Madras's people to do stuff in Bombay. Okay, so Bombay had nobody to do things. Madras is where that happened at. So all those failures happened at Madras. Which means that... hold on. Okay, my bad. I was on the wrong location. I was focusing on Madras, but Bombay is like literally right there. So, if we're doing that properly, the bot bought a alliance. They're gonna buy the most expensive one, so I'm gonna take that back. Let's see. They did 4. No, they did 3, and they had 4 left, so they had $7. So they have $2 left to do this. So this is a 3 versus that. So I'm gonna roll 1 more die, see if it succeeds. If it does, then they successfully won that. Actually, they have no commander, they can't. Yeah, so that money would not have been spent. Meaning that I can take my 2 cubes back, because the bot would have had the thing. So we're just gonna pretend all that didn't happen. Out here making mistakes and stuff. So there's no commander in Bombay, so they can't do anything. Is that correct? If it's vacant? I feel like if there's no commander, you can't do a commander action, you know? I feel like the commander can't do anything if it's vacant. Alright, I gotta look this up on the internet. Let's see what the internet says. So this is a vacant commander. Alright, it says here, no commander means you cannot recruit any local alliances, and the army can take no deploy actions during the president. Okay, that's fair. Yep. So, cool. So that means that, yeah, none of that happened. Alright. So they can't even do that. So they had $5. It has $7. So I took my cubes back. There's $1 left. And they spent $6 to roll that one trade route. So we're just going to re-roll that whole thing. I think it's blasphemy that we didn't roll any positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because they're going to spend, they're going to try to get 6. If they don't get 6, they're not going to do it. What do you know? We succeeded. We got $4 to the company's bank. And they got a writer. So they're going to get $2 for the bot. Yep. Okay, cool. Now that we've done that, we're going to go to Madras. Madras, the bot is going to, they have 2+ power. They're going to try to buy the most expensive thing. They can't. They're going to try to go to war here, which I think is silly, but they're going to do it. And it's going to be 1 die complete. They're going to exhaust both of these guys. They didn't have any money to actually buy anything, but if they open it up, kudos to them. They got 1 whole dice. 33% chance to succeed. Hey, something good for us. Something good for us. So those 2 succeed. We got to see if they make it alive, though. So 6s, they die. They're good. And now we're going to split the spoils of $9. Between 3, they get all $9. So they just made bank. And we open up all these. We get rid of that. We created a presidency in Madras, which is awful timing because we're about to have an invasion. We know invasion is the next card, so. And they have no military left to defend, so they're gonna lose. We're gonna lose that spot, which is, I mean, that means that their commander gets, you know, dismissed. That's great. Oh, and this goes here. And they get a trophy, which they're gonna lose nearly immediately. You know, I take it back. It's possible that they're not gonna it's possible that they're not gonna get attacked. That is possible. So that's that. So Madras was, oh, and they can also do a trade. Oh, they can't. They have no boats. JK. Now we're gonna go to Bengal, which is where I am. This is where we need all the magic to happen. I'm gonna have to do a military action at my location. I'm going to use 3. Actually, I had the governor go first, can't I? Let's see. Governor Bengal. I can build a ship or build some regiments. I roll 4 dice. So I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and then I get to choose a check. So I'm gonna have my governor go first. Rolling 4 dice. We got a success. So now I choose to either add a regiment or build a ship. I think we're gonna build a ship. Actually, no, I'm gonna add a regiment. It's gonna add to our expenses. Actually, both add to our expenses, but at least the regiment is gonna be immediately useful. And now I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll 3 and try to get $2 to the bank or to the company. 3 1s, nice. I'm gonna tax the location and give $2 to the company. 1, 2, and if I tax again, it's gonna cause unrest. So I'm not gonna do any of that. So we're done with that. So the governor has acted. Now we're gonna have the commander act, and the commander has a little bit more bolsterous army. So we are going to do 2 to the local area. And we just need 1 success. So it's a 56% chance I succeed. Fingers crossed this works out well. Nice, it succeeds. So we get to clear and open up all orders. And because we only have 3 ships, we're going to stop our conquest there. Oh, I get a trophy for succeeding, don't I? So I just get a trophy. I don't think I get anything else. Because we know we're going to have to defend against an invasion. Although, I can just go ahead and do a conquest. Well, actually, it's going to be... that's not good. I can try to take out that empire, but the elephant's attacking that. I can try to take out this one, it's going to be 1 die total. And that's a very, very, very risky proposition. So this is a 2-stack tower. That's a 1-stack tower over there. Actually, let me get a pointer. Sorry, this is a 2-stack tower here. This is a 1-stack tower here. I can try to attack this one, It's going to be me versus the Empire, which is just 1. And I can take him out and shatter the Empire. Or I can try to go for Madras instead, which I'm going to get 1 die total. I get to open up all this and get a lot of glory. As far as, it's going to be $9. No, it's going to be $11. To my coffers, which I kind of need because I have some retired people. But then again, if my trade just goes through successfully, I'm going to get $1, $2, $3. Maybe I do want those $2 to go to my personal bank and not the company. Let me see. Is that my option? Personal bank or company? Let's see. Governor. Oh, snap. When I succeed, I get $1 anyway. Okay. Alright, I get $1. I got $2 because I succeeded twice. Nice. Alright, that makes me feel better. I don't feel like I need to embezzle the company now. Because I need $2 to cover my expenses for my family that are retired currently. So the question is, do I think I just leave these people here? I can try to hire a regiment and then go for a fight. Maybe that'll be worth it. Let's see. We're gonna cross 1 border, so 1, 2, 3. So I want to have 4 dice minimum. So that means that I have $3 to spend on this military effort. Because I need to spend a 5 for the 4 dice. So with $3, I can buy this regiment and have $1 left over. Which gives me a little bit of fighting chance. So $2 is that. Alright, we're going to do it. We're going to try to attack Maratha. Because that's all... Well, it's not all closed orders, is it? Maybe it's not worth it. You know what? YOLO. We're going to do it. And we're going to send... 1... 2, 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know we're not going to do it. We're not doing that. We're just going to hold off. We're just going to defend, defend, defend. It is important that I don't lose this location, so I might actually instead spend $2 more to hire the bigger one. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if the game rolls a 6, then I lose, basically. So hopefully it doesn't roll a 6 and doesn't roll over there, because I really want to hold on to that location. But that means that my trade has to be pretty dope. I'm going to do... Oh, there's the clock. We're going to try to keep this video a 90-minute interval, so I'm going to finish this turn. And then we're going to start with, at the end of these consequences with bonuses and everything else for the tail end of round 2 in the next video. So I'm going to spend $4. I'm doing a trade route of 3, 6, 5, and 4. We're crossing 1 border, so that was $3, right? No, it's $4, so I get 3 dice. I just would like for this to be a success. That would be great. Well, it's a success. Woo! Alright. Oh no. Sorry. So excited with joy. So that was a success. So that's going to be 10, 15. $15 for the bank's coffers. 21. Nice. And we're going to have some good payout on this. That's going to be $3 for me personally because I did a 3-line trade route. And we're going to cover those closed orders. Or those with filled orders. Alright, there we go. So that's all good and done. Feeling pretty good about that. I single-handedly saved our company. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. And we got our defense ready for the big one. The big one. Alright, and our expenses are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 7. 17. Wow. We just barely made it out of that one, didn't we? Okay, cool. I know I said I was going to finish the tail end of turn 2 on this, but I'll start the round 3 on the next video. So we do bonuses. The bot gets $3. Bot has a lot of money over there. And then revenue, which is going to be our expenditures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 17. So we're gonna go down from 21 to 3. No, 4. And do we meet expectations? No, of course not. So we go down, and we survived. We didn't have to have any emergency debt, just a little bit of a rough start. And now events in India, there's no dividends that can be paid out. I don't have enough for that. But events in India happen, so we will roll our die, and we got the foreign invasion, the nonsense that we're ready for. So it's a 2E, so storms in the east, so it's going to be 2 dice. Doesn't matter which one's which, to be honest. Both of them get fatigued. And then 2, so we're going to do the foreign invasion, and we're going to roll the storm die again. Again, it's going to be on the top of the deck, which is Hyderabad, which Hyderabad is going to have a foreign invasion. So we're going to roll a die and then see if they win. A 4, so they beat it. The foreign invasion succeeds. It closes the orders. It's going to cause a cascade because all the orders are already closed. So it's going to be up to 2. So the tower level grows to 2 essentially. And then we're going to have a cascade from here because we're closing this order. So that means that this is going to close, which is going to end up closing that one up there. Or is it connected orders? No, it's in the region. It should be the same region. And then we're going to cascade down to here. So this is going to close, and this is going to cascade down to here, which means it's going to close that. Could have been a lot worse. Great time to roll a 4, let me tell you. Alright, so that's it for the events in... Oh no, we got one more. So it's Windfall. Woo! Gain... for writers, gain $1 in here in adjacent regions in Mysore. So Mysore, so they get $1 for the bot, of course they do. And that's it. Okay, that's the second one. So now we do Parliament Meets. We're gonna do our dice roll here for 6 die. It's gonna be 2 successes and 4 failures. Oh, that was a fail. Or was a success? So 2 successes and 4 failures, and we are... We're moving the bot's expectations. They're peacockish right now. So they're going to be, if the number of successes is greater than or equal to the company standing, 0 to 7. So we're currently on 2 or 1. We're currently on a standing of 1. Nope, I lied. So this is 0, 1, 2. We're on a standing of 2. So it is greater than or equal to, yes. So we go to the right one. Yep, to the right. There's no way to shift. And then if the number of successes is greater than a company standing, shift 1 more to the right. We do not. Then if the number of failures is equal to, or sorry, is less or equal to the company standing, it is not. And finally, if the number of failures, a catastrophic failures is less than the company standing, once more to the left. Nope. So no and no. Alright, so now Parliament's meeting. I got a little bit of money, but I don't have that much money. The bot is going to be voting at max again, which sucks. They have all those votes, and that really hurts me a lot. This stupid card here doesn't do anything for me. At any rate, we got the bot's climate, which is still peacockish. And we are going to do the Parliament Meets, and they're going to take the 3rd card. They're going to draw 3. So card number 1, oh, wrong cards. Card number 1, Writer's Graft Reform. I can choose to pay a cube to get them to take that one, or is it 2 cubes? 4 cubes? Ugh. Oh, 2 cubes. The crown stops drawing and selects the last law just drawn. So writer bonuses are paid in to the company balance track instead. Note, writers will make money from the windfall effect. If the writer privileges law is in effect, discarded now. I actually kind of like that one. I'm going to spend 2 cubes and make them stop there. It's gonna move it to power, which I'm okay with it moving to power. And we're going to get our track. So the power track here is going to move it to power. They're going to assess. The bot benefits from the boat power, so we're going to move it to the boats. And now that we've done that, we're going to figure out how they are on writer's graft reform. And they're peacockish, so they're against it. So they're going to vote their full weight against it. And that's going to be -4. So it starts at 0. They're going to be 4 plus 3, so they're going to be -7. So I need to get a +7 to to steal it from them. I need money to be able to pay for my people, so I'm just going to pass on that vote, to be honest. So yeah, we're all good on that. I am good. You can have that victory. And this one fails, so it goes away. No trophy for the bot. And another law, sadly thrown out. I spent 2 Qs for that too. So rough. Alright, cool. Upkeep and refresh. 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 And I think that's all good. We send writers back home. Okay. And we have a few vacancies now, which is pretty nice, but we'll catch up on at the top of the next round. Or top of the next video. So let's see, we got the Governor of Bombay. Nope, we do not. We have the Governor of Madras. That's it. Okay. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it there. So yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and continue playing if you're watching live on Twitch. But if you're watching a video on YouTube, go ahead and check out the second video. I'm assuming that will be the second half because we're gonna be starting round 3. And this is only a 5-round game, so we're basically halfway through. And somehow I'm still alive. Somehow. Alright, so anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see y'all whenever.